The aim of the conference really was to bring people together from the arts and heritage sector. It's the first Derbyshire Creative Heritage Conference, and we just thought it would be great to kind of showcase and show some of the great work that's happening across Derbyshire and bring people together from both sectors.
The term creative heritage is one that you hear a lot nowadays, and it's coined to describe a particular way of working. And the creative heritage approach is one that allows more people from a broader cross-section of society to access heritage, and that's a little bit different to the traditional way in. The other thing was that last year we were cataloguing our archive, and it quickly became apparent that Junction Arts had been using the arts and creativity to engage people with heritage for decades, and we weren't the only ones. So from those two ideas we thought it would be a good idea to create an event to bring people together, to celebrate all of the great heritage work that's happening across Derbyshire, but also to create a space for a dialogue where people could talk about best practice, about new partnerships, explore ideas for new projects, but also to think about what is creative heritage, what does it mean, what can it be, and how can we use it to best effect.
What happens is that quite often we're all working in our own silos, particularly in not bringing arts and heritage together, or science and arts. With Fun Palaces, we really believe that anything that gets people speaking to each other, participating, being creative together is worth coming together about. And so for me, coming to speak about what we do, hearing about what other people do is always really valuable, because you know, we're all working in a time of really difficult strains financially, and it's ongoing, and it can be very difficult to see your way clear in your own path about what you want to do. There's so much we can learn from each other.
Well, it's inspirational to come together, to have the opportunity to speak with others, other groups delivering projects, to be inspired by what they're doing, how they're doing it, and just to network and make contacts, really.
It's been a great conference so far. It's been really good to meet people, talk to people about what work they're doing, how they understand what creativity and heritage mean separately and how they fit together. That's been something. It's been good to see a wide range of speakers, but also have a good common creative thread through that, to sort of understand how people are working creatively in industries that may not traditionally have been seen as creative as well, and providing opportunities for work with young people.
It's been good, very interesting, an eclectic mix of people. I've learned a lot actually, learned a lot about the relationship between digital archives and physical archives, and where they're sort of going to go in the future, what's better to get people in, to physically handle objects or to completely digitalise your entire archive.
Just really interesting to hear about different projects from various speakers. It was really a great opportunity to meet other delegates who are involved in creative heritage projects across the county and further afield.
I've been working with Junction Arts on a number of the arts and heritage-based projects through the Heritage Lottery Fund scheme that we're running in New Bolsover. So I've had a long-term involvement with Junction Arts. I knew the project. It was an opportunity to come here today to showcase what we're doing at New Bolsover. We brought along some of the sort of works that we've been working on, including the new banner that we've created, based on the old mining banner. So we brought that to showcase. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to meet other professions as well who are working in the area in Derbyshire and finding out what other projects are happening.
Live in Bolsover and seeing things like the Lantern Parade and everything that Junction Arts get involved with. What's really great to see is to see that much larger range of things and hear the stories that people are telling this morning about the connection with the community that Junction Arts can make, and with heritage as well, and how art and heritage can work together, how architecturally we can start linking into that, how we can learn lessons on how we engage with the community and with heritage as well.
One of the values is really about promoting and gaining understanding for people, for artists, for communities, for those people to then go on and take that back into their environments where they work and the places where they live, so they can grow those opportunities for people within the area of Derbyshire.
It was a chance to listen to inspiring speakers and learn more about some wonderful projects across the county, but it was also a chance to be part of a community of interest that are working on locally distinctive creative heritage projects, but I think arguably of national, if not international, significance.
It's been really, really interesting, and I've already met quite a few people and swapped information, so there's just given me lots of ideas of projects that we can sort of work together on with other people who are working in the area. Great to see the presentation by Heritage Lottery Fund, just to give you some ideas and other grants opportunities that we could bid for sort of going forward as well. So yeah, all in all, really good experience and great to meet other people. Really enjoyed the visit to the Arkwright Centre as well. Yeah, brilliant.
I think that it's been very good at trying to kind of help me decide where I want to take my career and kind of try and connect with people who are in the heritage sector already and kind of pass advice on to me if they can.
A very inspiring day. There was some really positive challenge to how we do things. I think there was a call to arms really from certainly a couple of speakers saying we need to move this on to another level of participation and ownership, inclusion, so different voices being heard and different people leading creative heritage projects perhaps in different ways in the future.
The value of anything like this is an opportunity to talk together. But normally I think the value shows up in 6 months, in 2 years, when relationships have been made because people have had a chat over a cup of tea or over lunch or on the tour. You know, it's lovely sitting listening to each other, but the real work's always done in the coffee break or at lunchtime or in the bar. And those networking things you can't force to happen, but it's the conversations that make all the difference. So we can't know today what the value is, but I bet you in 2 years' time people will look back and say, oh, I got this from that.
The success was all of the people in the room really. There was a real sort of range of people from different sectors, but they all had one thing in common, which was delivering creative heritage projects of all different forms. And the excitement in the room I think was palpable. You know, there was a real sort of shared common purpose. People seemed really excited. And I think it was great for everyone to see so many successful projects, and hopefully they'll take that away with them, and hopefully we can continue the conversation with this group and set up a network of people that was here today who are interested in creative heritage.